Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome back to another vlog. We're eating today. Oh yes, oh yes. I'm just wandering around, just hungry. Found a local spot. Looked exactly like what I wanted. Here, I'll show you guys. This is, if you want to know what kind of place Sean looks for when he goes shopping for food, this is what I look for. Just these little quaint places over here. Some better lighting. I was unorganized this morning still? It's still morning. I ordered myself a pork noodle soup. Easy. Thumbnail fun, right? Look at that. This was 8,000 more. That's pretty usual. You have a month, so you have a chili paste, a little soybean. Get some steamed bean sprouts, go with it, and lime. If there's dried chilies on the table, I will add them. If not, there's not. So, let's do homage first. Just brown. So, I had dumpling soup yesterday. I couldn't film because we just arrived in town and I was lost. What I found here though is that all the broth is clear. It comes through, but it's just super clear. It looks like water, it's so clear, but it's not. It's like a very, very fragrant. So it has like a lot more that Vietnamese style to it. Is what I recall would be. It could be a Cambodian thing. Don't yell at me. I'm just going off of what I would so sprout. This is my morning ritual. I either get a soup like this or pork. This is what I do. I also ordered something. So this is going to be something. This is coffee, black coffee, with condensed milk. So you can see at the very bottom there's a layer of condensed milk. So you just take the coffee, give it a stir, instantly transformed into juice. So to be the right amount of cream and sweet. Way back on the grill. Okay. Getting it. My boss said, like, how can you put more in that? And I was like, on my finger, because I just squeezed the lime. So what I was doing was giving myself a sensory overload. So I was tasting orange in the coffee, which is not a bad thing. It wasn't there. It's not. So, I'll tell you what. So yes, I've been finding there's a lot of restaurants that are geared towards tourists and stuff, and not the prices are not necessarily high. The cinema meal was like $3 and change, but this is $2. So, still not expensive. When you're used to spending a couple dollars on a little soup, it's like $4 for example. So you're like, wait, what? So I'm happy I found a local place that does things where, like, if you get pork, it's not just this is a very good pork, it's just a piece of liver. Sometimes you get intestines and all that in there. Oh, wow, that is perfect. Like that is tender. I don't think I've had liver that was that. This is delicious. This is very, very, very delicious. So, I'm doing a noodle soup. I don't know what you guys do, but I find noodles are very next to impossible to eat with like a spoon. So, I get chopping like that. Very hot. Very, very hot. Not spicy. It's not too far from my hotel. And I tried looking up the name. Couldn't find one. Found something, but I think this is it. Mine. Yeah, this is probably it. The cell phone connection is very weird. My friend is smart. I have cell card. And she's having a nightmare getting connections here. Mine's been okay. GPS kind of bounces all over the place. Don't know what that's about. I don't really care. I get where I need to go. So far, just wandering around the streets. I'm liking everything I see. I just am really wishing that the street construction had been completed or not even started. I arrived. Everything is just dusty, and I don't really mind that. But you see trees with like a layer of dust on them. It's like people are wearing masks everywhere because there's so much dust. I get it. So the other thing too is like I was when we drove in my motorcycles, I didn't have a mask on, and GDP Vic was saying, you might want to have a mask. I'm like, I'll be fine. I'm buying a mask for the trip back. Ooh, what is this? Okay. This looks interesting. I'm not sure if this is like a processed meat, like a patty. Looks like a meatball. Black. Yummy. So good. So yeah, the amount of trucks that kick off dust that you driving past, a lot of burning. The big thing, damn bugs. I was getting pounded by bugs in my face. They kept on hitting me right here in the cheek. The right same spot. I had 3 of them. Bang, bang, bang. I'm like, dang it. Did they have a memo earlier in the day? And like, oh yeah, let's go attack a purple wanderer while he's on route to Battambang. But yeah, and the dust around here is bad, so I'll be getting myself this. I may even look into getting a new helmet, to be honest, that has like the chin guard. I can just put the visor down and just go. One of my favorite things about these soups, they always put fried garlic on it in the so you get that little piece of dried garlic. Of course, my face is blocking it, so it's like the tiniest little thing, but just packs like a huge punch of flavor, and I love it. I love everything about it. Like it's 10:30, almost 11 o'clock in the morning. So I'm pushing my breakfast back a little bit later. I mentioned I'm trying to change my diet, so I'm trying to have a later lunch and then another meal before the end of my day, so dinner time. Last night we ate late. Assuming tonight we'll be eating late again because they're going to be out. So, back caves tonight. Apparently it's around 6. So, then we're back around 7:30. So that should be fun. I have no idea what I'm going to have for dinner tonight, but I will record it. I've had some suggestions on places to eat. because I recorded a video before I left that I was coming out here. These will be out like a couple weeks later. That's how I roll. So, people give me suggestions on places to visit and stuff in that video, so I appreciate that. Anytime that I announce I'm going to a place, and if you've been or there's places or things you want to see, let me know, and I'll try to incorporate that into my trip if I can fit it in. You know, I try my best to accommodate everything you can. Because the funny thing is my community tends to be like-minded like me and have similar interests. It's surprising how that happens. And so people have been here before, or they've been wanting to visit, and like, oh, I really wish I could see that. I appreciate that folks want me to visit places that they love, places they want to see, because they seem to trust my opinion of things, which is damn well shocking. I honestly, my philosophy for this travel is just to appreciate and enjoy everything I can. Anything that I were talking about last night is like how many people that are over here that try to westernize everything. You know, they try to talk about, like, they're the sad, lonely expats that you just sit at bars and they just talk nonsense all day long. And they just talk about how they want this to change, that to change, and like all the things that are wrong with in Cambodia or in Southeast Asia or anywhere in general. It doesn't matter. And for me, like, even though I'm living here and I'll be living here full time, I'm still considering myself a guest. So I can have an opinion on things, but I can't affect change over things. And so for me, the easiest thing is to accept it and appreciate it and just let it happen. Because most of the time, I end up loving the new way of doing things. Again, for me, I adore it. Simple, you know. Everybody here has their way of life. It works for them. I'm cool with it. You know, if I'm asked for my opinion, I'll happily offer some suggestions. But it would just be that. It's a suggestion. It's not a, just how you got to do it. And I've been having a chat to comments on a gentleman who just moved to Siem Reap and was humbled me a lot because I was stating that my videos helped him through a tough time, and you know, he's now in Siem Reap and just loving the fact that he's there. He's only been a few days and he's smiling all the time. And that's the thing I get. But just saying how, you know, my videos and what I do impacts people, and I don't think about it. I never really think about it. And I think if I dwell on it too much, it's going to hurt my head. Because I don't think of myself as anything special. I'm just a guy that goes out as, you know, little adventures, try to do it on the cheap. You know, here I'm having a couple $1 lunch. You know, I'm having a conversation with you guys. And like, I don't think of myself as anything other than this same guy I was back in Canada. You know, I don't think of myself as having an impact on people at all. The fact that these videos do is pretty freaking amazing, to be honest. Because I know when I was you know, living in Canada in the middle of COVID, and I was watching, you know, guys like Mark Vance, you know, that were just out having food and just enjoying hell out of it, and just loving everything about what they were doing. I really appreciated that that joy for the food, the joy for everything. I started watching other, you know, travel vloggers, and I found myself gravitating more towards the ones that not everything was great, but it was like they were on an even keel. Like they were not super energetic about, oh wow, this is great, this is amazing. You know, they're just like, wow, it was really cool. You know, something simple. You know, an honest opinion, an honest expression. And so those are the people that I tend to follow. Now, obviously, there's the jerks that are trying to, maximize on negativity, or the seedy underside of what they think is happening. Or whatever. Everyone's got their thing and they YouTube their way, and that's fine. What I wanted to do was just to give just an honest impression, like not an opinion, just an impression of what it is. Having a bowl of noodle soup. It's not going to change the world, but it's going to sustain me for the afternoon. I'm loving it. I'm having a blast eating it. I'm having a blast talking to you guys. My life is great. I don't have a thing to complain about. I don't want anything to change. I'm loving what it is. If this is what I do for the rest of my life, you will not hear a complaint about me at all. Beginning of the year, I made a deal with myself. Not a New Year's resolution. I just made myself a deal. I was going to try to do daily content all year long. And there's always that worry of like, oh God, how are you going to be able to maintain it? And it's the easiest thing in the world. It's honestly the easiest thing because there's so much for me to see and witness and explore here that it doesn't matter where I go. I can pull out my camera. I can be at a little coffee shop. I can be, walking down the street. There's inspiration for me every turn, every day here. And I don't think that's going to ever change. The fact that I did this trip, drove out to Battambang, 4 hours on my motorcycle, I'm very proud of myself. That Hi, can I have one more coffee? That's delicious, thank you. I'm sorry, I had to have another one. It's just so damn good. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. Because I'm in a foreign land. I'm driving a motorcycle, and people drive differently here. So it's always that unknown when you're traveling and doing that stuff. So it's always been comfortable to sit on a bus and do your thing. So typically, I would be spending $10 or $15 each way to come out to visit a place like this. It's $20. And that's fine. You figure it into your budget. But if I can drive, and I think honestly the whole trip's going to cost me back and forth be about $5 or $6. Not expensive at all. And I also have my bike while I'm here, so like for Battambang specifically, a lot of the touristy stuff to do is 10, 15, 20 kilometers outside of town. That's a $15 tuk-tuk ride. Because I've seen prices listed, or the tours that you travel. You did a tour for the day, which is like $30 or $40. So that's another cost, another expense I don't have to incur while I'm traveling. So for me, the frugal wanderer in my head is saying, this is now what I want to do. So let the cat out of the bag. My intention now. I couldn't believe it. Thank you so much. It's so good. Here we go. Shall we do another? And I think I'm wired for something. That is hot. We will put that on the tray, and we'll do a little. So good. Did you not want to drink something that looks delicious? You don't have to add anything to it. It's just perfect. Like I said, why aren't you invited? They can do things their way, and it works. And I love it. So yeah, cat out of the bag. The intention. So much. So every couple of weeks, I'm going to be taking a weekend trip, and I'll be going out to little villages or to little towns all throughout Cambodia, just to explore in and around Siem Reap. So anything that I can get within a 2-hour radius, I'm going to be doing. So it'll be like drive out, then 1 or 2 nights, explore, drive back. And then if there's things en route, I'll stop and explore them. And that's what we're going to do. When I came to Battambang, it was just boom, going. There was so much that I saw on the way. Again, I was driving with somebody else, so I'm not dictating the trip. We're doing this together, and our intention was to get here. But I saw so many things that were cool. And because my scooter only goes 60 kilometers an hour, I was slowing her down. If I wanted to stop and do these sightseeing things, I would slow her down even more. And, you know, she came out to relax and unwind for her birthday. I'm not trying to put any of that pressure on this. So I said to her, because we're leaving on Tuesday, and she has the DJ Tuesday night. I said, hey, don't worry about me. I'm going to go. You know, I'll do my thing, you do your thing, we'll leave whenever you're leaving, and then we're good. I said, so you can go home, do your thing, get everything you need done. I'm just going to dirt and come back. There was like 5 or 6 different temples that I saw up the way that I I wanted to stop in. And like, when am I going to get the opportunity to stop at some of these places again? I don't know. So I have to make this happen. So for me, the trip back is going to be my new home. It's like taking a drive when we visit these places and explore it. So my intention for the year is to explore Cambodia. I'm also in my head working on a trip, probably in May or June, taking 3 weeks or so and driving and just going throughout provinces. I go up towards Monterey and see what I can do out that way. There's a whole bunch of Cambodia that I want to explore. I may as well do it. And so there'll be a lot more travel vlogs of me on my motorcycle. So I hope you're on board. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm excited for it. So for the next year. Anyway, I've had enough crap, like 22 minutes. Sweet Jesus. And you wonder, am I ever going to run out of things to talk about? Never. Never, ever. As my grandfather used to say, I was inoculated with a gramophone needle. And if you don't know what a gramophone is, look it up. Basically, a gramophone is like an old record player that had you ever see the RCA logo? The dog sitting in front of the Victrola, you know, so it's like got that big tulip-shaped, speaker. Needle that went on the record. That's the gramophone needle. So to say that I was inoculated with one means that I never shut up. I love my grandfather dearly. He had a turn of phrase that was absolutely amazing, and I adore him. Anyway, I'm going to finish up and probably try to calm down because I'm over if you like my content, please feel free to comment, share, and subscribe as always. If you are still here and you are so inclined, leave a link over here. So what I do. Anyway, you guys take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye.